The Lab Report Wiki is one of the most important things that we're going to be doing in this class. It will give you a chance to share your work, get feedback from your classmates as well as from myself before you actually submit your final copy. This should help you to get a better grade, and that way you can earn an A rather than having to worry about whether or not you can make that A. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Lab Reports Wiki. It's going to open up in a new tab, and it's going to look like this. I do have to invite each one of you to the wiki as well as some other things. You'll notice that on the left hand side of your page there is going to be a menu, and there's also going to be a list of all the pages of each one of you has your own page. Now you'll want to see more because there are other things as well that I want you to look at. The Wiki Etiquette is one thing that you'll definitely want to review. This is a private wiki, so for this video, the whole world can see what we're doing, but once we actually start it, nobody else is going to be able to see anything. I have to invite you. That's a bonus, and only your students will be from this term. No other terms will be part of this wiki. Now, one of the really nice things about this is that we are actually going to look at the lab report aspect. This tells you exactly what your lab manual told you about the wiki, when things are due, how you're going to grade, all of that. As far as laboratory report information, this tells you how to post, how to draw a solid line between each lab report, but you will not delete any of your lab reports within the wiki. They stay here forever. The final version is submitted to Blackboard on Sundays, and then there's a video that shows you how to attach an assignment, how to attach a file within Blackboard if you're having difficulty with that. Now, there's an example that I have provided. Now, this is a really, really nasty looking thing. I just made a whole bunch of stuff up. You know how that goes. So we have this, and what you're going to use is you're going to use the comment feature. So if you notice, I've already made comments. You highlight it, and then you can write right here. Then the person that is actually the ownership can reply. This is made for you to play with and figure out how to do everything before you do it on somebody else's page. You can go through, make any kind of markups. Each one of your sticky notes is different. If you actually want to edit the page, then you would actually click on Edit, and you get this cute little toolbar, and say, I want to say, well, I really think that maybe this right here should be in bold. So you're going to put it in bold, but then you've got to change the color so that I know who made it. So say you want your pretty little color to be pink. So you can say, okay, I've got that, and then out behind it you'll put your name so that I know who made that change, and the person doing it knows if there's multiple people or just one person doing that. Make sure you press save. That makes sure that it saves the current one, and there is my change, and now the whole world on the wiki can see that. The other thing to take into consideration is on your individual pages, you get to basically customize it. You have the permissions. If you want to look at each one of the pages, you click on Pages and Files. It gives everybody's page. It tells me who created that page, when that page was created, and you can always go home. So when we start looking at examples of what lab reports should actually look like, on here for the lab report example, you guys eventually will want to, within the first week, build what you think a lab report should look like, so you each have a template for what you want to follow for the rest of the term. The first couple you do are going to be really rough, and that's okay. We're all here to learn, and that's what we're going to do.